It's your boys Truly B, it's BBC Radio 1 Extra, and I have got the unenviable task of compiling the greatest dancehall rhythms ever. Now, we have sent over a request to 50 different insiders in the game to ask them their top 5 dancehall rhythms. They came back with their top 5 dancehall rhythms. We compiled a short list of that top 5 that everybody sent us in, and we have got some form of a top 10. But I have got some well-renowned people of dancehall and reggae music on one Zoom call. Some of them are on the beach right now. Some of them in their studios. I don't know. They're all over the world right now. Some in America, some in Jamaica. But let me just go through the list. So we have got, in the UK, Grammy-winning producer who's worked with the likes of Sly and Robbie to Bounty Killer to Garnet Silk from reggae and dancehall. Kicked off his career in a very big way in the UK, but definitely made his name with the one Rodney Price. Up online from the UK, he's disappeared from the Zoom actually. We have got Jazzwad, producer Jazzwad. Jazzwad, where have you disappeared to? Jazzwad disappeared. Jazzwad will be back. Next online, representing from New York City, a premier reggae and dancehall DJ. He's been on air on Hot 97 for over 26 years. The founder of Massive B Sound System on a beach somewhere in New York, I presume. Bobby Konders. Wagwan Konders.
Yo, listen. I only been on radio 8 years. Don't put that age on me, son.
Yo,
29. 29, Matterhorn. Matterhorn, I'm 29.
Bobby, you like Super Twitch.
So just like, because he has no manners, I think I'll jump over to him next. Started off his career on the sound system of Inner City in Kingston, Jamaica in the 1990s. Then moved over to the King Addy sound in New York alongside Babyface. But then kicked off his career as a solo selector. And I have to say, probably inspiring so many selectors worldwide, all around. Tony Matterhorn, as they call him, Mr. Dirty Wine. What go on, Tony Matterhorn?
I'm just waking up. I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling.
Now, I don't know if I've ever seen my sister do the Dirty Wine, but I've seen her grace stages all around the world. DJ, presenter, journalist, podcaster, and commentator. She is the diva, the number one diva of reggae and dancehall. See the Dirty Wine there? Nikki Z.
Diva Nikki Z.
Nikki Z.
No diva.
Just
Diva Nikki Z. Bad girl Nikki Z.
That's right.
So let me go over to...
We trained in the army. We can bust guns too and DJ. We multi-talented.
I need little behavior. I need little behavior on this Zoom, people. So now let me go over to my Grammy-winning brother. You know him from doing his thing on stage with Major Lazer alongside Diplo and Jillionaire. Part of Black Chinese sound since the early 2000s and a general don and commentator of reggae and dancehall. Walshy Fire. Wagwan Walshy Fire.
I know, big up, man. I know you want us to be ruly and have order, but before we even start the ruliness, and let's do one last unruly thing. Matterhorn, the world wants to know about the Swiss Beats, Beanie Man, and Bounty Killer Billboard cover. Let's go, Matterhorn. Talk. Ready.
Walshy, I got a next one. Yo, Matterhorn, did you do the 20 push-ups that Lion Face asked to challenge you to?
I'll tell you about behavior now. Hold on. What I need is for you lot to let it go. But the man that doesn't let it go, massive hit in 2003, and I've been listening to his music from 1989. His career took off when he reconnected with his former school friend, and I didn't know this. Dave Kelly, up online, Wayne Wonder. What go on, Wayne Wonder?
Blessings, man. Yes, everything good, man. We're here, man.
So Wayne, I think I need your help to keep everybody in line here.
All right.
Wayne can't be in line.
Order in the court, man.
Wayne can't be in line because right now Wayne currently have something going on right now. So unruly this.
What I need to set the house rules here. Can we have some little house rules?
Yes, sir.
Because this is dancehall and it is unruly, but I'm going to ask you guys, try your hardest not to chip in over each other. And welcome back to Jazzwad on the line. Jazzwad, we gave you a big intro, but you was disappeared somewhere, Jazzy. Can Jazzy hear us? Jazzwad, can you hear us?
Jazzwad, what's up with that England phone, son? Where you at?
Bobby, which beach you at? Bobby, where you at?
That's cool. It ain't Coney Island, son.
So, whilst Jazzwad sorts out his phone, let's kick off the greatest dancehall rhythm ever in history. And the first question I want to ask you all individually is, what does it take to have a big dancehall rhythm? In one sentence, what is it to have a big dancehall rhythm? Walshy.
Change the game. The rhythm just has to change the game.
Nikki Z.
The person and the people listening to the rhythm have to feel it in their chest. So like when the rhythm comes through the speakers, it has to like literally vibrate your body.
Wayne Wonder.
When you hear the rhythm, then you say, yo, damn, you know? Oh my God, you know? You talk about the oh my God factor, you know what I mean?
Bobby Konders.
I agree with everything that everyone just said. But I like to change the game argument for real.
Tony Matterhorn.
Yes, if you keep it clean. But 1 hour bad word can step on BBC, right?
Go on.
Yeah. When you hear it, you say bumbo clad.
I really that me mean still in a matter.
Yeah. Me know say that everybody mean because that we mean even when Nikki said change the game. And that come to our mind.
I wonder if we have Jazzwad back in the game. Jazzwad, can you hear us?
Right now the game changed by Jazzwad.
The game changed by Jazzwad. But
come like the game leave got Jazzwad.
Jazzwad at Chelsea.
So, after you guys have sent me back in your definitive top 10 list, and we've compiled the numbers and put it all together, at number 9, joint 9 position, we've got Lenki's Diwali rhythm. The rhythm that was named after the Hindu festival of light. At joint number 9, we have the classic rhythm from Dave Kelly, Showtime rhythm, that had songs like Beanie Man's Hypocrites, Bounty Killer, Eagle and the Hawk, and of course Wayne Wonder's Searching. At number 8 in this list, we have another Dave Kelly rhythm that was released in 1994, the Pepper Seed rhythm with big songs like Big Things Are Gwan, of course, Terry Fabulous and Brian Tony Gold's number 2, and Buju Banton's Nuff Man I Look You.
Excess amount of loving.
Of course, an excess amount of loving. Thank you for that, Wayne. At number 7, had to have a Sly and Robbie rhythm in there. We go back to 1992 for the classic that is the Bam Bam, aka the Santa Barbara. Of course, with that massive hit from Shaka Demons and Pliers, Murder She Wrote. And then at number 6, Winston Riley, Techniques label. So many different cuts from this, but from 1973, the Stalag rhythm. But let's go right back to joint number 9 with the Diwali rhythm and Showtime rhythm. Now, Nikki, let me go to you first because you had your top 10 had Diwali rhythm at number 2.
That's why I'm trying to figure out why you playing with me and talking about is that 9 or 10 or whatever. Like, why are you playing? Are you joking?
Why?
Do I need to remind people what and who is on Diwali and the way it made people feel? And when you be in a party club or going down for Jamaica Parade Day, you hear party people in the house. Are you ready for this? And you hear all of these different songs that are on it, and the same one you brought to mention. All these songs that are on Diwali, I don't see how it could. Because the other rhythms, believe me, yes, all of them are great, but we talk about a magnitude of hits upon top of hits upon top of hits on one rhythm. I don't see how it's there. I don't see it.
Wayne, knowing that you had a massive hit in 2003, No Letting Go, like absolutely humongous. Probably, would it be fair to say probably one of the biggest records of your career?
Yeah, it is.
How is that at number 10 on your list?
Me and my crew got the whole city locked. Come on now, shake.
Hold on. Can we hear from Wayne? Can we hear from Wayne first?
Sorry.
The reason why, because like there was so much rhythms before that, like as an artist coming up, the first rhythm you could draw in a dancehall for me wouldn't be Duali. If I was like to perform a song, that wouldn't be the first rhythm or so I'm my evaluation is coming from that standpoint, you know. So that's why 10 for me.
Matterhorn, you was responsible because I heard on a live the other day with the producer Lenky Marston. He said that Matterhorn was one of the guys was responsible for busting that with the hand claps that you sample that. It's at number 10 in your list. Tell me how it so far down.
I agree with what Wayne says and also with what Nikki says. Nikki is going off like the amount of hits. Currently to this date, Duali has the most international hits. But then we still have to look at what Wayne is saying. From a dancehall perspective, remember we come from before we get media coverage. So we still couldn't put it, even though Walshy and myself and everybody on here knew that Duali has the most prolific international hit. We still coming from a grassroots days where Stalag, Real Rock, Answer, them over there way in front time.
Gonna come way before.
In our book, that not cut it yet.
Yeah, different.
You know what I'm saying?
Different playbook.
Walshy.
Yeah, we like the international coverage.
Walshy, I see you.
Nikki, you're right. Nikki,
right too. Yeah.
Walshy, I see you nodding away, and you're somebody that understands the mainstream. And Sean Paul had like a #1 Billboard chart hit in 2002 with "Get Busy." How did it stay so far down on your list?
Same thing that Matterhorn just said.
Exact thing.
When we're out there, this is not gonna be 1 to 5 to 7. Yo, I'm glad it made the list.
Yes.
When we're out there, it's definitely, I think, appropriate. I think 10 is the right spot for it, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
With respect to everything that Nikki said, because I totally agree with what Nikki said.
Nina Sky,
Yeah, Lumi D. Like,
my bad.
As we said, it is the rhythm that has the most international acclaims to it. But in our book, even though you give with some international hits off that rhythm, you're still not past the grassroots. You know what I'm saying, Walshy? It can't pass the grassroots.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Bobby.
No,
you're chilling on the beach, Bobby.
No,
Tell me about the first time you heard that rhythm, Bobby. What did that rhythm do to you?
No, I think what we have to figure out is what's the parameters of what you're really looking for, because these rhythms coming out today, or even a little couple years prior to that, is like they had a couple hit records on them, but they weren't really dub plate rhythms. You understand what I'm saying? And then rhythms weren't relicked as much as, say, like Slang Time, Answer, Diseases, Golden Hand, so forth, Far East, Taxi, or whatever. So we're in a different era in 2020. So if the parameters are this the hit record, like who, I don't know, is Murder She Wrote a bigger record than Sean Paul on the Diwali? I'm not really sure. But, you know, like, I don't think, you know, then you can go into the argument with the style like Sister Nancy, Bomb, horn samples, and, you know, it's just really what your parameters are and what you're looking for. To me, I'm from the dancehall era, and I'm, you know, about all them dub plates we used to cut on all of them old time rhythms. So I would have Diwali at 10.
What are your parameters then, Bobby, when it comes to choosing a big rhythm?
Well, it depends like where I'm playing. You know, like, because when I know I go to Europe, I'm freezing? No, what I'm saying is, okay, when I'm playing for a certain crowd, if I know it's a rhythm that's gonna mash up the place, like in Europe, I just know Golden Hen, Slang Tang, Fat Thing, them kind of rhythms are gonna mash up the place, especially when it comes to dub plates.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And Showtime, you know.
Well, you've just mentioned Showtime. You've just mentioned Showtime, produced by Dave Kelly from 1997. I remember when that rhythm first came out, and that had so many big songs on it, from Baby Sham to Spragga Benz, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Wayne Wonder, who's up online. Wayne, tell me about the first time that you heard the Showtime rhythm and how that rhythm affected you and Did you want to immediately write a song to that rhythm?
Funny, my experience with Showtime, Showtime started out as like this. That's what I record on.
There was only the hey sample.
That's what I record on.
So tell us a story about how the rest of that rhythm came about.
When the vibe from that now, then Dave just we come the next morning, and when the next morning we come, is that we hear. Play smash up legal business, bang, whoa, hit that. Yeah, but that's what I recording. I was just the hey. Yeah, man, even Shama DJ call, I'm young girl, we don't live comfortable. That's how we recorded them, man. That's vibe, that's a natural vibe.
I asked a question, how is the Showtime rhythm at joint number 9 position with the Diwali? I go back to Bobby.
No, to me, Showtime rhythm is a bigger rhythm than Diwali. Even though Diwali, see, I'm in the sound, cutting dub plates, and what used to really flatten the place. And when it comes to dub plates, I got like 10 Bounty Killer on Showtime rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Diwali was more of a juggling rhythm and more of a 45 rhythm. You understand? So when it comes to Showtime, like to me, Showtime came like it was Panani then Showtime when it came to up-tempo rhythm to draw for artists this in the dance.
Yeah, key rhythm for draw for. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're gonna say answer slang saying that's more down tempo. But when it came to the hyper vibes, you went from Panani to Showtime, and you still drop them rhythm. Still dropping them rhythm.
Five may have Showtime still.
Yeah, I got Showtime in my top 5. I even got Bomb Bomb in my top 5.
Well, somebody that had it at number 8 was Walshy Fire. Why so low down in your chart, Walshy?
Disrespect, Walshy.
You know why? You know why though? Because me a pre the rhythm.
The rhythms before.
On the impact that they had before our era.
Walshy, you're right. Because I have it way down there. Too.
Exactly. So me a pre the rhythm them before me reach when me was a teenager and start coming. I lived across the street from Dave Kelly's studio on Malines Road, and me watch this artist them going down Billy and me can hear it from outside. The rhythm had a big impact on my life. But when I really look at a list of all-time greatest rhythm, I take myself away and I say, these rhythms though, the things that they did to the industry of dancehall are just so huge before my era. I give them the props.
So how about this then? Knowing that TJ brought back the rhythm in 2006 as a show-off rhythm, knowing that he brought it back again in 2008 as the unfinished business rhythm with Movado, I'm So Special, and Sarani, Play It Straight. Jazzwad, would you still think that this rhythm is deserved to be at the number 9 position joint with Diwali?
No, not joint with Diwali, but it's as I hear Walshy saying as well, is when you look at all the other rhythms that was there before, it's very hard to push.
It would be hard.
Showtime up there, and I also was looking at it from maybe a soundman perspective, and to me, growing up as a listener of dancehall, like the other rhythms before, obviously the impact rhythms have on you over the years. You can't just now switch it around and go on like one was there before.
Yeah, real talk, Jazzwad, real talk.
I had Showtime at number 7.
So are we cool with having Diwali and Showtime at like 10 and 9 in the chart so far?
We cool. Yeah, we cool because look at this, Shani.
What position will we have them though? 10, 9, maybe I go back to Nikki Z here to see if she can push Diwali up a little bit higher.
I'm leaving Diwali where I had Diwali. I agree with everybody in their points, but it's still stay right where Diwali was at for me.
So
we were Diwali for Nikki.
So are we agreeing that Diwali stays at number 10 and Showtime is at number 9?
Yeah. I'm agreeing that that's what you're saying.
she's agreeing that she disagrees to agree.
You guys are making the definitive top 10 list. I am just the host.
Yeah, because look at this, Shani. You see, with Walshy and myself, at the time when Showtime came out, we were both launching solo careers, you know, like Black Chiney just embark upon the street. Matterhorn was doing his solo career. But even though that rhythm was the starting of my solo career, you still have, as Walshy said and Jazzwad said, you still have grassroots rhythms before that had captivated us long before that. So it still couldn't come before those rhythms. You know what I'm saying? Because Showtime, I remember when I went on my solo career, when Shawnee B and me, myself, in the UK, it was Showtime at the time, Shawnee.
Yeah, Showtime was our anthem rhythm for our year.
Yeah.
No question. No question. No
But
question.
we had rhythms before that. So that was great. So we still couldn't put it above those rhythms.
Yeah, exactly.
So no matter what we do, it still would have to go down there.
So moving on, at number 8, we have another Dave Kelly rhythm, another rhythm that Wayne Wonder voiced on, and another rhythm that Wayne Wonder has got pretty low in his top 10 list, the Pepper Seed rhythm. At number 8, Wayne?
9. I got Pepper Seed at 9.
Well, you got Pepper Seed at number 9, but we positioned it. Once we've put everybody's numbers together, we've moved it up slightly to number 8.
Okay. That we do the whole. Okay.
Them do the math. Them do the math.
The math. Okay, the final.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 8. Yeah. So there goes again, Shawnee. Like, as an artist, Pepper Seed wouldn't be one of the first rhythm I'm going to draw for. If you come and say, "Wayne, you want to come in, come touch it," Pepper Seed wouldn't be one of the first rhythm I would draw for.
Jazzwad, as a rhythm producer, somebody that crafts so many different rhythms, would you agree that the Pepper Seed rhythm should be at number 8 in this top 10 list?
Well, I had it at number 8.
Why did you put it at number 8?
Because again, like there's so many other rhythms that could have been there before Pepper Seed also still. So and again, when you look at the whole list that's there before Pepper Seed, you cannot just put Pepper Seed above all these great rhythms that's there.
But I was say sick, not even make on the list.
Yeah, we don't reach even 6, and now that's gone into again like a Soundman era, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? There's so many rhythms like. Because I was saying Wham to Bus rhythm, Big Sean Paul, Give Me the Light rhythm.
Wham to broke out.
Yeah, but that's just like, now it's starting to call popular rhythm.
We'll be able to make a honorable mentions list maybe afterwards, but we have to stick to the top 10 that we have.
Yep.
Matterhorn, do you feel that the Pepper Seed rhythm was definitely a rhythm for the ladies, and you're a selector for the ladies? Is that why it kind of ranks higher than something like the Showtime rhythm that was a little bit more hardcore?
Definitely. What number did I have it as?
You had Pepper Seed at number 8.
You see it? Then great minds think alike. so much of us prolific people in dancehall couldn't have added there because, as we said, everyone on here on this panel, Walshy, Bobby, Wayne, myself, Shawnee, Jazzwad, we all knew that even though the list put before us, there's no way you come before that, even though you had your impact at your time. At the time, Pepper Seed, Wayne Wonder, Frisco Kid, them all of them. Those songs, remember, Addies had every Pepper Seed on dub. Addies was the only sound that could play the whole Pepper Seed juggling on dub. You know that, Wayne? We had everything on dub, the Buju, everybody. And Pepper Seed was for the ladies. And as a girl selector, when we go in a dance, when you play a Pepper Seed, remember, say, a pure war when it reaches a girl's segment, you know. But it still would not come in front of those other rhythms. So, hence, number 8, I'm not sure we 8 it. It just reached number 8.
Now, no rhythm top 10 would be complete if we didn't have a Sly and Robbie rhythm in there.
What, I don't get to say nothing about Pepper Seed? I mean, I'm saying, y'all be forgetting the girl. I always feel like the forgotten stepchild whenever we do anything. That's how y'all say though. Y'all say
Don't get
like
emotional,
that.
Nikki.
That's how all of y'all do. All of y'all boys get together and forget that I be here.
Voila there, Nikki. Voila. Hold on, Nikki. So, Nikki, you know what? Actually, your top 10 does reflect that Pepper Seed is like a rhythm for the ladies because you had Pepper Seed at number 3.
There we go. That's what I'm saying. Why you ain't asked me my opinion? That's what I'm saying.
What was it about the pepper seed? Because it had enough things are going on. Wifey come out and bush to the bone.
Excess amount of loving. Look, man, I look at all of them something. But the thing is, like, this room consists of a lot of like real heavy selectors that are like way older than me. You know, I was still like a hot girl right around high school, enjoying my 90s around this time. So I'm listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jamaican air that I have. And these were the rhythms that for me, when I thought reggae and I thought dancehall would get me moving, I can identify the majority of the songs and all of that. You know what I mean? When it comes to the harder rhythms like Showtime and stuff like that, of course, I love the rhythm, but a lot of the songs are harder, so they didn't stick to me the same way that it stick to y'all, you know?
True. So don't
be leaving my opinion out. Don't be leaving my opinion out.
So,
point well taken.
Moving on to number 7. Moving on to number 7. As I said, no dancehall rhythm top 10 will be complete without having the Riddim twins in there, Sly and Robbie. The rhythm in question here it is created from 1992. It's the Bam Bam rhythm, and undoubtedly, like one of the biggest dancehall classics ever was created on this rhythm. Shaka Demus and Pliers. Murder, She Wrote. Now, many people say, it's a single. But I think that rhythm was a ground-changing rhythm. Walshy, what would you say to that?
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the rhythms that I think from this point on, everything is just game-changing. This was the rhythm that changed the game. And I think that if you really look at its influence on the world from then till now, you end up having a rhythm that influenced reggaeton extremely heavily. It influenced hip hop extremely heavily. It's been sampled tons of times. And
56 so I think times plus.
Look at that. See, I didn't even know that. And so when you look at that, you begin to realize that little and the boom, 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 boom. That bass line,
Walshy,
the way
Walshy,
drip,
say it again. Say boom, boom. Say it again. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Look at this. It just give you this. That's what made the international people wanted to dance to our rhythm. Really dance to our rhythm.
Can I chip in with a fun fact on this one that's current news?
Yes, Nikki.
Well, Toots originally did the Bam Bam for his festival song in 1966, and right now he's suing. Well, not really suing, but he's going to go back and investigate royalties because he hasn't gotten any money since he did Bam Bam in 1966, not even from Sister Nancy. Most people identify Bam Bam with Sister Nancy, but it originated
Toots and Maytals.
Fun fact.
Yeah, Toots and Maytals.
You're right.
Bobby.
Go Nikki.
Yeah, because Nancy's song.
Hey.
So, Bobby, as somebody that's on mainstream radio in New York City, and we're talking about that mainstream sound, why do you think that this rhythm resonated with the mainstream masses? Because in the UK, it got to the number 27 in the UK charts in 1994.
It's pretty simple. Everybody can dance to it. And not only that, everybody can dance to it and they can understand the lyrics. And that's the key things to dancehall crossing over. Can they understand the lyrics, the Yankees, and then can they dance to it? And that's the problem the new dancehall is having over the last 6-7 years. And that's why none of the songs are crossing over and the Afro beats are crossing over, because the Yankees, your mainstream American crowd, the Latinos, the Americans, whatever, they can dance to it, son. And that Bam Bam with that chink, 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 that was sampled a million times. And like Walshy said, it had a big influence on reggaeton and dembow, the Dominican dembow music. So that's the main thing. I had it. See, I didn't really know what the parameters were. I had it in my top 5 because it's the impact it had globally, the Bam Bam rhythm. Now, you know, if you're a sound boy, you can just argue and say, give me Answer Starlight, Taxi Far East, Sick Rhythm, and then there's the top 5 or whatever, you know. But globally, the Bam Bam rhythm is like, Walshy says, a game changer.
Big rhythm.
Game changer because it influenced so many other genres of music.
True.
Real talk.
When you even said that now, Bobby, as well, you know, that come like that's another top 10 again, you know, which is the global top 10, you know.
Yeah, well, it just depends. That's why I said the parameters. Like, are we doing soundboy thing? Are we doing rhythms of impact?
We're not doing soundboy thing. We're doing global impact.
Global.
Well, global impact. Well, then,
What's the best dancehall rhythm ever? As well as you said, we couldn't have a list without Sly and Robbie, but then again, we left out the taxi rhythm.
That's true.
We left out. What we leave out?
A taxi rhythm. Honorable mention. Honorable mention.
You talking about the taxi rhythm? Originally done by Marwell. Black Marwell. Nicodemus
because
brother.
taxi would have been one of the main rhythms in the list.
So can we agree that at number 7, Bam Bam should stay in that place?
Let's see what number 6 is.
At number 6, we go to 1973, but a rhythm that has been redone, relicked, and re-recorded so many times. Right. Winston Riley's Techniques label, Stalag Rhythm, Stagalag Rhythm, call it what you want to call it. Ring the Alarm, Tenasaur, Sister Nancy, Bam Bam, and now being used by the likes of Kanye West on Famous, Jay-Z and Damian Marley on Bam. That's at number 6.
Yeah,
Wayne,
I don't know about that one.
Why don't you know about that one, Walshy?
Yeah, that's the same kind of thing. I don't remember where I had it, but you know, that rhythm to me is like, wow, like just one of them rhythm. They're like all I can remember is the movie Belly, and then did have the scene where the girl walk down the hallway and Bam Bam my player, and I just remember saying, yo, this is a mystic rhythm, yo. This rhythm is it's just one of the most. It's a giant rhythm. So this one is debatable.
You had that at number 4 in your top 10 list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This one is debatable to me. The other ones I'm good with, but this one is debatable.
Now I'm looking over at Wayne Wonder, who's looking very serious online right now. Like Wayne Wonder don't look like he's in no joke business right now.
No,
because Wayne, you had that rhythm at number 2.
So yeah, because that's a big rhythm. As what you say, once it is, that's a game changer, yo. Once that rhythm drop, everybody can relate to that. It doesn't matter where you're from, no matter where you're raised, no matter what Stalag drop. Yo, come on, man.
Every producer relick that rhythm. Every producer.
Man. That needs sauce on it, man.
So are we looking to move that up in the chart?
Yeah, man. That needs sauce.
Possibly.
I think so. One quick question.
Hold on. Here's a quick question. Nikki Z had Stalag. Nikki had
number 10. Number 10.
Order on the Zoom.
First, tell me where did I put it?
Somebody ring the alarm. Ring the alarm.
Where did I put it first? Where did I put it?
Nikki had it at number
9,
10.
No, Nikki, man.
But you have to see.
Wayne said no, Nikki, you know. No, Nikki, not go, Nikki. Walshy Fire is rubbing his head presently. Remove these.
I would say, move it up from where I had it.
Listen, remember Stagalag is not a woman's rhythm, you know, so you have to see with Nikki with that one.
Yeah, with that.
Hold on. You say it's not a woman's rhythm, but Sister Nancy has had one of the biggest hits off of it.
That's a different aspect, but I mean from the audience.
Wait.
From the audience.
Right. Just because a woman makes a song on a rhythm doesn't make it a rhythm for women.
For a woman.
Exactly. That rhythm was a universal unisex rhythm. It didn't even come with any kind of stipulation, male, female. It was just an all around bass hit.
No, but Nikki, I beg to differ. Stalag is originally a gangster rhythm. If anyone in the rhythm, because guess what? I was telling Shawnee B that Stalag is from the Holocaust days. It's from the time when the Germans, they had a movie named Stalag 17. In the movie, the rhythm, when they were gonna execute people, boom, 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 boom. That's where they got the sample from, and they patterned it. So it originally.
Stalag 17.
So
Yes,
now
because-
it's really gonna stay where I had it then. I'm gonna leave it at 9.
So hold on.
Yes.
Hold on then.
Yeah, because
So-
that's where it comes from.
So let me go from, let's just stick a pin and remember that Stalag's at number 6. Because at number 5, we have, from number 5, we have from 1986, the Golden Hen Riddim. That again had another big hit from Tenasaw, who had a big hit on the Stalag Riddim.
This is all Bobby. This rhythm is all Bobby.
Hey,
Bobby threw the back off on this one.
So Bobby,
Yo, son, when them horns drop, it's over. When them horns drop, it's over. Even though Golden Hand built off of diseases, you understand? Them horns added a different impact.
Yeah.
And this is a bad man rhythm. You understand? This is a real bad man rhythm. And it's not a place, it's a dub plate rhythm.
So
Yeah,
are we swapping places with Stalag and Golden Hen?
Yes,
That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, because Stalag did more. It was more influential than Golden Hen.
Yo,
In any
I
any
do
which way
not
you take it.
disagree.
globally too. Stalag
Globally.
global.
So let me just do a recap. Like I
With
was
the
halfway
hip-hop
through.
cats, yeah.
Let me do a recap as we're halfway through. So at number 10, Diwali Riddim for Lenky Marsden. At number 9, Dave Kelly and Showtime Riddim. At number 8, another Dave Kelly Riddim with the Pepper Seed Riddim. At number 7, from 1992, for Sly and Robbie with that massive hit Murder She Wrote for the Taxi label, is the Bam Bam Santa Barbara. At number 6, we've just swapped it round, the Golden Hen Riddim, the AKA Diseases, Mind Jaliki with Diseases. And now, at number 5, we have the Stalag.
No,
for-
Shani.
Oh my word.
I think between Jazzwad, Wayne Wonder, Bobby, Nikki, you're going to have to move Stalag again. Because
Possibly.
the rhythm that you're gonna put now, Stalag did outdo.
Hold on. Do you know the rhythm that I'm going to say next? Because you
That's
got a
what I'm
crystal
trying to
ball.
figure out.
Any one of the rhythms that you're gonna put next, Stalag would be ahead of it.
Well, the next
Because you're
rhythm,
gonna put real rock. We didn't put real rock yet, and there's no
next-
way real rock come before Stalag.
you got a crystal
In
ball.
this list.
You got
In
a
this
crystal
list.
ball. We're
So
going to
move it again.
we're getting to 1968
Move
from
it
the
again.
legendary
Move it again.
studios of Cox and Dodd, Studio One. First recorded in 1967 by the Sound
Move it.
Dimensions, is the real rock rhythm.
Before we go any
Move it
further,
to the
please
left.
move it. Please move
Move it to the left.
Please.
Move
You
it to
see?
the left.
Right,
Move it to the
Walshy?
left.
Nikki,
Yeah.
Winnie,
I agree. Fully agree. Fully agree.
Jazzwad.
Well, right now, Mr. I will look at it right now. Then, if I saw,
Real rock can be in front of
I would have said going up the line, Golden Hen, Real Rock, then Stagala.
Let me just give you some facts on Real Rock. Not just obviously the Studio One version, but
Yeah,
we could
Cool
talk
Off
about
Son.
we could talk about 1978, Dennis Brown, Stop the Fussing and Fighting, and 1979, Junior Mervin, Cool Out Son. We could talk about Michigan Smiley, Nice Up the Dance. We could obviously talk about Willie Williams, Armageddon Time.
Yeah.
We could talk about Johnny Osborne from 1992, King Jammy's label, and the Ice Cream Sound.
Yes.
We could talk about Stone Love 1993, Sanchez, If I Fall in Love Again.
Love.
Barrington Levy, look at my love.
Are we still looking to move Real Rock from number 4?
And Stone Love don't play it forever, yo.
Voila! Hold on. So I was gonna get to the Stone Love dub plate that I think helped create the Real Rock rhythm as an anthem, definitely for sound boys.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
Wayne Wonder.
Yes.
Guess what rhythm you have got in your number 1 list?
Yeah, real rock.
Sell it, yo. This is your time to sell it. If you want to see the real rock rhythm stick at number 4, you gotta sell, Wayne.
No, man, no, totally not fair. Because as I said, real rock would be one of the first rhythm.
That Wayne one that would, yes, for real.
If you drop a real rock rhythm, like
real grassroots,
the grassroots thing there.
Because as a singer,
Matterhorn, how does let Wayne talk, please?
No, me as I say, as a singer, I'm hear the real rock. It's like you just get excited, stars. Like as I said, so much is because it inspire me. Cause me hear this from me a little youth, you know. Till me come sing a song on it and it big and much of the place. Something about this man, this have life, yo.
Yeah,
after being up in the top.
Walshy, you're sitting there quietly, sir. You're obeying the house rules. You've got real rock at number 3 in your top 10.
Right, but the more I think about this, man, you see that on the list what we have right now. Yeah, man, Stalag, bro. Stalag
to
more
me,
than real
Stalag more than real rock.
Yeah, man.
Because from a singer's point of view, as Winnie pointed out, real rock would be the ideal tune rhythm for a DJ to drop for the artist to sing on. Yeah. And that's perfect. But in a dance, real rock wouldn't have outdo Stalag.
No.
Not in a dance.
I agree.
Not in a dance.
So let's take
I agree with you.
Let's take a demographic vote here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
There's 6 people online.
I agree with you.
Nikki, are we moving Stalag above the real rock, or is real rock staying at that place of number 4?
Yeah, move the Stalag. I agree.
You see? Shawnee, what's up, Shawnee? What's up?
Yo,
what's
Sean, I'm just maintaining, you know what I mean? High grade Henny, the Corona killer. High grade Henny, the Corona killer. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I think it's apples and oranges, you know?
Jazzwad, what's your take on everything, sir?
As I said already, you know, Golden Hen number 6, Real Rock number 5, and Stalag above that at number 4.
All right. See, Jazzwad already agree.
All right, so we're moving Stalag again. Stalag is making that move from number 5 to number 4, and then we're replacing number 5 with the real rock. Are we agreed on this, my esteemed panel?
Brother. Yes.
Who says?
You're making Winston Riley very happy.
It's a democracy.
Who says dancehall can't get along? We're all here on time, and we're killing along wonderfully.
Wait, you remember I told Shawnee you was gonna have to move it again.
So now we've come to the top 3. Before I'm not gonna reveal all 3. I'm gonna tell you what's at number 3 position. And Jazzwad had this as his number 1 rhythm. Walshy had this as his number 2 rhythm.
What I had?
Wayne had it as his number 8 rhythm, surprisingly, actually. Nikki had this as her number 5 rhythm.
Where did I have it?
Bobby's disappeared. And Matterhorn, you had this as your number 1 rhythm.
Wow.
The answer rhythm.
Yep.
But in this chart, it comes in at number 3. Bobby
Now,
Konders.
I just want to be clear before we go anywhere. I think this
Walshy.
is a sound man preference. This, you know, but this I said
Yes.
This one
is a sound boy.
This one's a sound man preference.
Yeah, sound man thing. Because you could, I mean, like I said, this is all what you feel. Like some might feel the real rock is better than the answer. Some might feel the Stalag, you know, or the general. So it's really what you feel and what you cut your tunes on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
how many dubs have you cut on this rhythm before, Bobby?
Man, like 30 or 40. You know, everybody on it. Because you know, when you cut tune and you have killer, you're gonna put 4 or 5 killer on that rhythm. And like, you know, Sham, Boro, Foundation, artists, Pinches, everybody on that rhythm. But Luciano, I got on that rhythm.
But we also have to talk about this rhythm, what makes this rhythm so special? Because there's been so many cuts on there. Bounty Killer's been on there. Yeah. Even somebody like Marcia Griffiths in 1993 gave us I Shall Sing. And she owned that rhythm. Like, speak to me, Nikki.
Yeah. No, that rhythm went all over the map. And they still were hits. So it was amazing how you can have a singer or a veteran, not just any singer, a veteran singer, make a hit on the rhythm. And then look at somebody that you view as a hardcore artist also make a hit on the same rhythm. So that rhythm, there was always a song for somebody to gravitate to love, and the rhythm by itself was one that definitely, like I said, hit your chest. It had the bumper clock factor.
Yep. And you know why it was number one for me? I came from the Kingston 13, which our greatest singer, one of our greatest singer up to this day is Pinchers. When Pinchers sing Lift It Up Again, we never talk about the Super Cat on it. When Pinchers sang Lift It Up Again, Bobby, Lift It Up Again, I've watched that song shoot up every ghetto area from Kingston 13 to Waltham, Maxfield, Waterhouse to Seaview, to Rockford. Lift It Up Again. Because up to this day, people probably arguably think Supercat, but it's a Lift It Up Again. Mm-hmm. Is the birthright for that rhythm, not Supercat.
But it really lick up a Studio One rhythm.
Yeah. Yep.
Slim Smith from 1967, I'll Never Let You Go.
I'll never let you go. I will never let you go.
But
icon rhythm.
I'd like to say also though, it's probably the most unorthodox rhythm in this bunch. It's a rhythm that it's not like a dancehall rhythm. You go boom, boom, chap, boom, boom. Or it's not like the rest of the rhythms where you can say, all right, this rhythm literally goes boom, 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 boom.
It's a crawl. It's a snail.
It's it's a creeper. And then when the drums start, you just
Walshy, the version that you speak of, do you know, just a bit of factual information here, do you know that version was licked in the UK by our very own Blacker Dread? Jazzwad, I know you're a historian when it comes to this kind of stuff. Can you add any more facts to that?
Yeah, this rhythm was made in Bethnal Green in London with musicians like Bubblers from the original Rough Cut band. You had a female on the guitar named Barbara Knapp and some other musicians. That was produced by Blacker Dread, and the rest is history.
Yeah, I think Faddis was his partner on that rhythm. Faddis from Exterminator. Faddis was his partner, because when I cleared the sample, I had a link. I linked both of them.
Yeah, that's how Pinchers got involved, because Pinchers, the child of Pinchers is related to Blacker Dread. Blacker Dread.
To Blacker Dread, yeah.
So that's how all of that comes together.
Yeah.
But are any of you guys wondering why Wayne Wonder is sitting there so silently, so quietly?
Me observe of the history too, because I never know that neither,
Because Wayne Wonder had it down at number 8. Wow.
Yeah, I never know that.
Listen, most of the shows, them time, they like all of the classic shows, like some.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I make a mistake with that. I should have put more sauce on that.
I grew up hearing Derek, give me a BS. That's what I heard when I was growing up. So before we do the top 10, before we do the top two, and I have to say, actually, I'm not going to reveal nothing yet. Let's just recap from 10 going down to number 3. At number 10, we got the Diwali Riddim. At number 9 is Dave Kelly's Showtime Riddim. Again, for Dave Kelly, at number 8 is the Pepper Seed. At number 7 is Sly and Robbie's Bam Bam Riddim. At number 6, it's the many versions of the Golden Hen. At number 5, again, it's the many versions of the Raw Rock Riddim. Have to say that's probably like one of my favorite rhythms, actually. Definitely the Stone Love version. At number 4, we have the Stagger Lag that has moved up twice. Like, you guys have bullied the Stalag. Like, the Riley family must be happy right
Stalag
now.
are a good liar. Stalag are some good liars,
And at number 3, we have got the Answer Rhythm. Are we happy with that top 10 so far?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I think we're happy
Yeah,
with it.
the people them now gonna love the answer rhythm, you know. That's a sound man, a hardcore sound fan rhythm. But if the people them vex, that's gonna be the one with them vex with.
Are you saying that it should go down, Walshy? Is that what you're saying?
No. What me I say, left it. But me just say when you start get the people them in the comments what cost you, this are the rhythm, that's the rhythm with them
Well,
cost you.
I think it's also the age of these, especially the age, because some of these young DJs that are 20, 22 years old, it come look like they don't really know some of these rhythms.
Exactly. I was thinking that we should honestly, Shawnee, be able to have another list in addition to this one because we got rhythms like, Overproof and
Mad
even,
instruments.
Right, airwaves
Scooby.
and stuff like them times that anger management, like rhythms like that also deserve mention because they were big.
I think what hurts that era, what hurts that era of rhythms is dub plates don't vice in them kind of rhythm because
the only one
the anger management.
The anger management did, but this generation doesn't play dub plates. The young selectors, the laptop selectors don't play dub plates like how we do.
Right.
Yeah, true that. So they're gonna have a different input. Like certain rhythms that we on this panel selected. If you were talking to some young bucks, these rhythms wouldn't even mention.
Well, I have to say, there has been some young Jedis that did send it in. There was part of the 50, and I have to say that they selected these rhythms as well. So
yeah, because they grew up. Those are the ones who grew up. Like Shawnee B's son, your dad play on the station. He plays in dance. So your son would know the difference. He does. Some of them young bucks.
No,
but I'm just saying.
You need to ask selectors in yard. Boom, boom. Harry Hype, Hot to Rice. You understand? CD Fantasy and them kind of selectors to see what they would pick.
What they would pick.
I think we're gonna do another edition of this, the 2000 non-grey edition.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Don't be putting me up in your grey business. Don't put your grey business, Shawnee.
Nikki,
Don't put me up in there.
Nikki, I heard they've got just for women, just like they got just for men, the Tony Matterhorn edition.
No. I had my grades electrolyzed. Don't get
electrolyzed.
Remix.
That sounds like the name of a rhythm. Electrolyzed.
Smooth as a yes.
Anyway, so moving on to the final two rhythms. Drum roll, please. Where's your drums, Matterhorn, when we need them? We have got a joint number one, and it's going to be down to you guys to decide what goes to number two.
I like what you did there, Shawnee. I like what you're doing there. Good.
He took the pressure off.
Good for TV. It's good. Let's go.
So, at number 1 and 2, I think he's going to be a very, very happy man. Because they're both under the label of King Jammies or Jammings, depending on what part of the world you come from. 1985, the rhythm that birthed the digital age, created on a Casio Tone MT40 keyboard, the first digital rhythm, Slang Tang rhythm, with hits like Under My Slang Tang, Johnny Osborne, Buddy Bye, Tenor Soul, Pumpkin Belly, and you can even go and mention songs like Bounty Killer Lodge. And the rhythm that is going head to head with...
Hold on. That wasn't the official first digital rhythm, you know.
Oh my God.
True. If you're giving the world facts of music, you have to really double check and know what.
Punani.
Wait, let me hear what Jazzwad's gonna say.
You have other people like Bloodfire Posse, Public and Bloodfire Posse, Get Flat, Rubber Duck Soldier. Those were digital rhythms before Slang Tang. That was from 1984. And we can maybe go into others, but that one we know. Rubber Duck Soldier, Get Flat. That's why Jazzwad is on the live today. But it's probably known as the first digital rhythm, the Slang Tang.
Yeah, when you talk about rhythm though, like rhythm.
Rhythm.
You know?
Yeah, but that means it's still coming from Jamaica and it's still from dancehall.
So Jazzwad is right.
We give
Yeah,
you
Jazzwad is right.
for saying
All right, then. The first
Jazzwad's
hit.
always right.
The first hit dancehall rhythm then. So,
Commercial.
is that joint number one place with
Commercial,
the
yeah,
rhythm?
commercial, not it. Shawnee, fix it, not it.
First commercial.
Because Get Flat
Digital.
was
Get Flat
It was
was
a hit. It was a
originally
hit.
a hit.
Oh,
You see? So
Yeah, man.
commercialized.
Only was trouble now. You know, just
No,
take
we'll
away
make
my
sure
drum.
we fix it.
You just take away my drum roll suspense and everything, man.
Yeah, but we have to make
Just
sure it's
delaying.
right.
We're delaying the suspension. We're building
Hey,
up.
but hold on, 1 second again.
Jesus.
You have another Bob Marley that was made on drum machine as well.
I know the voice box. I was watching that, the rhythm box that was attached to the keyboard. I was watching that the other day. Don't worry yourself, Jazzwad. We know that thing.
Yes, Jazzwad, the library there here.
I've seen his great work on. I've seen his great work on IG. Anyway, hopefully Jazzy doesn't correct me on this rhythm from 1986. King Jammies and Sealy and Clevey. We have to big up Sealy and Clevey when we talk about these rhythms as well. The Punani rhythm, of course, birthed by that mammoth song from Admiral Bailey, Punani, and then he had to go and revoice it again and call it Healthy Body. And probably one of my favorite cuts on the rhythm from that first batch of rhythms was Yes Mama, Little John. So we're talking about Punani and we're talking about Sleng Teng. So let me see who had the Punani and Sleng Teng. So Walshy, you had Sleng Teng at number one and Nikki had Punani at number one. I think I should face you two off.
Let's do it.
Okay, ready.
Fierce
Bring it,
off.
Walshy.
Fierce off.
Bring it.
All right, just to be
Bring
clear,
it.
any reason that Nikki picks this rhythm as her rhythm, it just not gonna make sense. It just not gonna make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
So let's hear the case. Let's hear the case for each of them.
All right,
Walshy.
Nikki Z, go first. No,
Okay.
let Nikki Z go first.
I am very happy and proud to go first.
Go
The
on.
very first thing and reason why Punani Rhythm gets number one is because it was named the Punani Rhythm. It is an ode to vagina. And anything that's an ode to vagina is a beautiful thing to me. And not to mention, I can just keep saying Punani at a young age and not get in trouble. It's the Punani Rhythm. Do you like the Punani Rhythm? It just sounds so good. And then after that, you actually hear the rhythm. And you're like, not only do I like the sound of Punani Rhythm, the rhythm song good, and there's hits on top of hits, on top of hits, on top of hits on that rhythm. It's just insane. Everything about it. I mean, I'm saying it now and things are twitching.
So can I just add to that?
Rhythm.
So can I add to that, Nikki?
I take Tony. I take it you're on team. Tony's on team Punani. Tony's on team Punani. Speak to us, Tony.
No, I'm on the team as well. Right? Let's not.
I mean, after Jazzwad, after all of us, Bobby, Shani, Walshy, we just heard Nikki say Punani is a good thing. We just want to sing the song. Give me Punani.
Punani. Jackie Punani.
This is a daytime radio program, people.
Not no more.
Let's just be very clear.
So Walshy,
Several
your case.
things- Yeah, man. Several things about that rhythm that we love so much. First of all, it just stands out. It's just huge. Anyway, you hear that, you know whatever's coming after that part is going to be a monster.
Yep.
Then the bass line. It's one of those bass lines. When you hit that bass line, thump you and start take over the dance hall. It's like to not acknowledge greatness would be in your dead. You understand? So totally. And then all the different versions of that rhythm, every one of them always sounded good. And
even the Stone Love Punani.
Even the Stone Love one, and as we Turbo Punani, all of them. But as we, and then we also want to make it very clear, it's probably the only rhythm that any and every single song sounds good on. It don't matter what you sing on that rhythm there. It's going to sound good.
So
it's almost as if you zoned out the song and you just, no matter what, it's just the rhythm that just takes a hold of you completely. So as long as that person is riding that rhythm, you're already in that zone of that rhythm, and it takes
So literally you're saying you gotta ride the Punani.
Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes.
So before
Talk
we
to
get
it face first. Get all up on it.
behave yourself, Nikki. So before we get to Walshy stating his case, let me speak to Wayne Wonder, who has Punani Riddim at number 4. I'm like, one of my favorite cuts on the Punani Riddim is Dedicate. Like, I love that song. Like,
Dedicated
this one to my favorite cut. But Wayne, you got Slang Teng above the Punani Riddim.
You know, I agree with Nikki still, you know what I mean? I agree with Nikki. But now I fight it, you know what I mean?
So are you swapping around your positions for Slang Teng and Punani?
Yeah.
You're easily swayed, Wayne.
Yeah, I know.
He's swapping around for the Punani. Yes.
We'll do that to you.
Yeah.
So let's see if Walshy Fire is easily swayed to see if he's gonna flip it round. From Slang Teng to Punani.
Flip it. But yeah, what I am gonna say is we have to agree with Nikki Z no matter what. It's just as tone man, we have to agree with Nikki Z. Let me just say though, the Slang Teng rhythm to me is the ultimate game changer rhythm.
Yep.
It's just the rhythm to me of all rhythm. Nothing has ever, in my opinion, made a bigger impact in the dance hall than the Slang Teng rhythm. And you guys know I know Jazzwad would know, but it's a sample of a David Bowie song that the Japanese girl that was part of the Casio, MT, whatever it's called, she decided to go do that. You didn't know that?
I never know that.
Hold on, I have it on my laptop. I made that teach one class a long time ago. Let me see if I can find it.
Wow.
So David Bowie, Hang On To Yourself is what she used to make that rhythm. And that rhythm went untouched onto the Casio. And then when the Casio reached Jamaica, they just used that rhythm as it was. So everybody go check out David Bowie, Hang On To Yourself. The first 8 bars, you'll hear the rhythm exactly how it sounds on the Casio. And that song probably came out.
And guess what with the Slim Thing? The Slim Thing, the sick rhythm is Slim Thing.
Yeah, it's a different version, right?
Just a different
version. It's a relic. It's a relic.
Yeah, the New York. Bobby and me would have known that. Yeah.
Right.
But isn't it true, not to cut you, isn't it true that Wayne Smith is the originator? He got the Casio machine and he programmed it or played it when it came out?
So we did a documentary on this rhythm, Major Lazer. It's not finished, but Wayne Smith is who even Jammies and them were crediting as the person who first got the Casio and brought it in. So whether or not he actually from somebody. Yeah, whether actually he played that and everybody say, yo, what vice on that, or if it was Jammies. But
I think it was programmed. I think it was programmed on the Casio, the bass line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they just added some drums.
Yeah, man. It's a program. What I'm saying is that
you're cut out, Walshy.
No, it is. Sorry.
I'm loving all the facts, but there's only one fact that I want to get to.
It's
a number one rhythm. So
number one rhythm is the one that Nikki Z chose.
So So you're changing your changing.
Yeah.
Because I have the Punani. I have the Punani rhythm as what? No, what I have as number one.
You had Punani rhythm. You had Punani rhythm. Matterhorn. Sad, man. You had Punani rhythm at number 7, man. And you had Slang Teng as number 2.
Magic, you don't like the Punani?
I love the Punani. That's why I won it 7 times.
So here what I'm gonna do. Let me just go around the room and just ask each of you what rhythm should be at number 1. Nikki, what rhythm? Just one word. Slang Teng or Punani?
Punani.
Walshy, Slang Teng or Punani?
I have to go with a female. Nikki Z, big up.
Wayne Wonder, Slang Teng or Punani?
Punani, please.
Jazzwad, Slang Teng or Punani?
Well,
one word.
There's so many reasons why, There's so many reasons why, But remember, as Nikki said, the whole word, it's a Slang Teng rhythm as well. It's a debate to ask what is the number one dancehall rhythm and what makes a rhythm a dancehall rhythm. Because if you listen to Slang Teng rhythm and the drum pattern, it's not a typical what we would call today.
Just say the
dancehall
word,
rhythm.
Jazzy. Say the
No,
word.
I just want to make a point.
Jazzy.
Hold on, I already said we more or less work with Nikki Z. So the slinking rhythm is not now what we call a typical dancehall rhythm. And again, I think it should be at number one because it births other things.
So you're saying
number one.
You're saying slang tang. You're saying slang tang.
Punani is the number one.
Punani. All right, Punani. Bobby Konders. Bobby Konders in New York.
Yeah,
on
man.
the beach.
Punani. 24/7, 365. Boom, boom. Every day.
And Tony
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
Say, Punani.
Okay. I'm like that girl, eh? I'm going to tell you, say, I need some punani from a slim thing.
yeah. That's mixing up the two rhythms them together, you know.
Yeah. But punani first from a slim thing, and then you can get a fat thing.
So eventually, I think we have got our definitive top 10 list. I'm hoping that the world agrees with us because everyone just blame Matterhorn because he's used to it anyway.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Jazzwad, Bobby, you see what going on now that we get that over. Jazzwad, where is Jazzwad?
Jazzwad is there.
You see what happened today? Now everybody blowing up my phone. That's why my phone keep tripping out.
Hold on, before we get to that,
Did you see what happened?
Tony, hold on.
We don't
reach this, man. The man
reach that now.
No, let me tell you. Let me break down the top 10 just to make sure. Okay, let me just break down the top 10. Hello. Order in the house. Order in the house. So, the greatest dancehall rhythm ever. Definitive top 10 list is at number 10, Lenky Marsden with the Wally. At number 9, Dave Kelly with Showtime. Dave Kelly again at number 8 with Pepper Seed. Sly and Robbie at number 7 with Bam Bam. Golden Hen at number 6. Originally recorded at Studio One at number 5 is a Real Rock Rhythm. Winston Riley and Techniques label holds the 4th position with Stalag. The Answer Rhythm holds the number 3 position. At number 2, decided by you guys, King Jammies and Slang Tang. And the number 1 greatest dancehall rhythm of all time is King Jammies' Punani Rhythm. Are we all agreed?
Yes, we are.
I can't believe that we did this. I promise you. Me and my manager was in there just about to war before this came on. Like, I promise you that. So I want to say thank you very much going out to my esteemed guests. Like, it's been fun. It's been great. Guess what? It's been dancehall. And that's why we do what we do. Thank you very much. Blessings every time. And Tony Matterhorn, go on, have your 5 minutes, bros.
Yeah, I just wanted to say...
Maybe turn up the phone loud. I want to hear this.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, in 3 words, 4, I told you.
I told you so.
I don't have nothing else to say. I need to talk to Surprise.
So what we're talking about here is that
is the Billboard magazine cover.
They didn't put them on the cover. They're in the article, but they're not on the cover of the Billboard magazine.
And they're supposed to be on the cover.
Them should be on the cover, and that's what we need for fix.
That's right. The only people that matched their numbers were Snoop Dogg and DMX, and that's it. So by right, that's true.
And that was boring.
And now everybody.
If Timbaland them have any sense, they will call Billboard themselves.
No, they went and fixed it. They went and fixed it on their page.
They fixed it on their
page. But no, guess what? Everybody who thought I was that guy, now I'm that guy that they calling that guy.
You've always been that guy.
You're always gonna be that guy. If it's not this time, it's gonna be another time, Tony.
Yeah, but Magic, that never have nothing to do with Timbaland and Swiss Beats. That's Billboard's business.
No. Hold on.
Jazzwad.
It still doesn't matter.
Just remember one thing. Just remember one thing. All of us know, no press release is going to be released without you're
without their
reviewing.
Without your review.
You cannot be on the cover of a magazine and them don't send you a copy first and say,
That's right.
Are
you okay with
that?
Jazzwad?
You have to approve it.
Jazzwad?
And on that note, Shawnee, can I continue with my 5 minutes?
Go on.
Yes, Nikki.
Good, because I'm all about advancement for our own industry. We all have to do better and start actually really paying attention to how we are supporting and promoting our products. So while y'all spend all this time and y'all pushing all the hype stuff that y'all really know can't sell, it's just some hype, whether it be the latest gossip, y'all not really stimulating the industry and y'all not helping. So if you really want to help, if you love an artist, support an artist, if you got the little 99 cents or $1.29, go ahead and just buy a one song or two, maybe once a week or something like that, because our sales don't reflect the love that we have around the world. Now, I just launched my own morning show. I own it. Nobody don't own me. I don't work for nobody. However, you can hear my show in South Florida on WZOP 96.1, 92.7. My goal is to syndicate around the world so we can get some structure to the more international side of the hits. My job in this industry is radio, like how all these men over here, like Bobby, and like how some of these men also run the streets. They know what their duty is, and I'm trying my best to do my duty, and I just ask y'all to support. You can go to my website, NikkiZLive.com, watch my show weekdays 7 to 11. And
I watch your show, girl. I watch your show.
I'm a stalker. I'm a stalker. I'm a stalker.
My show. Oh my God.
I do. And Bobby's stalking you. Bobby watch it too.
Real talk, this actually isn't part of the program, but I'm going to snip this and stick it up on a little bit later on. The reason why I'm going to stick it up as well, not just because of what Tony's saying or even what Nikki's saying, but we have to see strength in this. And I'm going to be honest with you, like doing this is probably the most scariest thing for me to do, to be able to get 6-7 different people from dancehall in one place on time and working. And like, we seen the fun that we had first of all, but the importance that we own this music and we make that definitive top 10 list and we push it out there and say that we own this in that kind of manner. And I think that that's probably what's most important to me.
Yeah, for real.
Well, you have to control the narrative.
Have to control the narrative.
Because if not, mainstream will get a hold of it and just take a slice of dice what they want.
Can I say something?
Which we are seeing.
Can I say something?
Win it.
Check this out. I'm glad because I'm on all those rhythms, especially the Punani.
Yes. And it's a pleasure to have Wayne here. It's a pleasure to have Wayne here.
And you're on the taxi rhythm, Wayne, as well.
Yeah, but the taxi too. So I'm glad.
He rode the taxi to the Punani.
I'm glad to be a part of it, you know?
Hey, Wayne, you know what was one of the greatest moments in this whole interview, this whole Zoom, was one of the times Shawnee said something about a rhythm. And he was like, oh, and Wayne is also on that rhythm too.
Wayne the private rhythm star. Listen, guys, I want to say thank you very much. I'm going to have to shoot off because I've got to go and do another interview now with King Jammy to tell him that he had the number one. Surprise! Bless up for your time and you guys enjoy the rest of your day, yeah? Bless you.
Peace and love, yo.
Bless up.
Whoa.